Friday, and welcome to Coastal Living. We have an amazing show lined up for you today. I know I've been dying to go shopping, and when I get the itch, I definitely drive out to Port Aransas to visit my friends at Boutique Falabella. They have something for everyone. I don't care what your style is, you will find something you love there. Plus, she always has the greatest deals, so we're going to visit with the team and find out what they have to offer. Plus, for all my toddler moms and dads, Blippi is coming to town, and so is Mika, and you're going to want to be there. I've got my tickets. I'm ready to rock and roll. We're going to find out what's happening at the American Bank Center. Plus, we're going to go beachcombing as well. So it's going to be a great show. Thanks for joining us. You're watching Coastal Living.
Jay Stano here. Today we're talking about sea foam. Yeah! Anybody know what this is? It actually feels like soap, and it's got like this darker color to it, a little bit slimy. Let's see if I can find a big chunk of this stuff. It's washing all up here right now. You might think that this is a bad thing, but it's not. This is actually the sign that we've got a healthy ocean. This is the breakdown of like plankton, fungi, algae. It's all the decomposition. And then once it gets into the surf, breaks it up, and it acts like a surfactant. And it makes all these bubbles. And so the stuff that we're finding up here today, there's a lot of it washing in. This stuff is not, I would not consider it to be a bad thing based on how we've seen the conditions lately with, no algal blooms, which that can make these things a little bit toxic. As if you have, say, like a red tide coming in, that red tide starts to decompose, then you would start seeing a lot of the bubbles and foam start coming in, and that could actually trap some of the air in the bubbles, and then the bubbles come out and it has got that toxic smell to it. But let's just walk along here, check out some of this coming in. Now the sun's just coming up, but look at my hand next to here, how big this is. Now, the thing about this not being toxic is that it actually could be, again, if there's a big rain event, like a storm event. Look at this stuff. It's coming at me. And you have storm water and stuff like that coming in. You can get petroleum products that would be on here, and they can be at high concentrations, absorb to the outside of the bubbles. Then you wouldn't want to have long-term contact with it. But the bubbles that we're seeing washing up today, because we've had some really big surf over the last few days, we're seeing this stuff washing up. We think it's fine. And as far as I can see, I see this coming in. Now, sometimes how they maintain the beach, this part of the beach on Mustang Island, they're not grading or anything, but lots of times if you see them pushing sand into the water, you'll see this stuff being stirred up. You'll see it'll make like foam showing up and stuff like that. But today, that's not what we're seeing. We're seeing this. I mean, I've been on about 7 miles of beach here today, and it is pretty consistent all the way down. So just thought I would bring that up in case some of y'all are concerned about what this foam stuff is and if it's bad to touch and stuff like that. Today on the Gulf Beach, no, it's fine. Oh my gosh, look at this. Ah! I just looked down right now. A sand dollar that's alive. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to put that back in. Hey, okay, well, that wasn't part of the show, but that's pretty cool. Find a live sand dollar. All the big waves I've been talking to you about, that's probably why this sucker got pulled up here. So I'll go put it back in. Hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, that's it for beachcombing this week about sea foam. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Head on out to Port Aransas. We are
at Boutique Bella Bella, and it is time for March Madness. Miss Christy's going to tell us all about it.
March Madness, come on down to Boutique Bella Bella, where you can get your game day, and look at all of our wonderful game day outfits. Look, we can even throw you March Madness right this way to Clarissa.
Talk about my outfit. What am I wearing?
Let's talk
What do we
about
have
your
here?
outfit. So that is all different types of sneakers, all hand beaded, back and front. And let me tell you, it is a showstopper. You don't have to have any it's all colors. So you don't have to be a certain team.
All right, Nikki, you're up, girl. What are these girls wearing?
Slam dunk. These girls are wearing slam dunk. These are awesome. Match with pink. Who doesn't want to wear a pink slam dunk for March Madness?
I love
It's
it.
March Madness.
Yes, and the pants with flare.
And she is more like, she's very demure, so you don't have to be like a showstopper, but it is a showstopper.
I love it. Okay, so what is our promotion for March Madness?
So March Madness, if you come in the store and you say March Madness, you're going to get 50% off all game day, including Queen of Sparkles, all game day. So
Okay,
that's big.
impressive. Yeah, when you can save on Queen of Sparkles, that is a huge deal. But you know, you just have this habit of just deals on deals on deals, and you're not done with just March Madness. And I know my girls here have March Madness and margaritas, it looks like.
Yes, they do. So March Madness and Puerto Rican's, every restaurant offers a margarita. You have to try each and every one. There's a contest. You vote, and whoever wins, if you come in and say Puerto Rican's Margarita Madness, you're going to get 50% off any regular price item in our store.
Amazing. You always have the best deals. If y'all haven't been out here, you're missing out, because we come here and we show you all the cute things they have, but no matter what your impression may be of this place, you're going to find something new. So we're usually decked out in sparkles and cute, flary outfits, but there's something for everyone, whether you're looking for business cash, something for that vacation, whatever it may be. And then on top of that, you've got your sister store right across the street. And what do we find over there?
Absolutely. That is our Western store. We're calling it the Coastal Cowgirl look, and it is amazing. You have to believe it to see it. It is stocked with so many different type of Western items for rodeo. Corpus Christi Rodeo's coming up. Don't forget, I'm sure Clarissa will be there.
I'll be here getting dressed for it. That's not going to get on my outfits here.
Houston Rodeo's coming up, so y'all got to see it. We have all kinds of dingo boots, Charlie One Horse hats, you name it, we have it, and we have styled it to perfection.
Yep, absolutely. And not only that, but check out the accessories too. So behind me, I noticed there's bougie moms out there that are 100% going to show up to their kids' games with this purse, and I'm here for it. I think it's just the cutest thing. Socks, all the accessories you can think of. Headbands, my son does baseball, so I got to get down on one of these baseball headbands. But just the cutest selection here at Boutique Bella Bella. Everything you could want, and always a great deal. And I think you're doing a little something extra if we mention Coastal Living, right?
Coastal Living, our favorite show. Watch it at 4 o'clock, and if you mention Coastal Living, you're going to get an extra 50% off
of one item.
One item.
One item. All right, guys. And I mean, you can't beat that. Again, the selection here and the quality of clothes that they carry, everything I have from here, sometimes you expect from a boutique for it to not last very long. Everything I've gotten from Boutique Bella Bella is well made, and I always get compliments. So many compliments. So stop by, take advantage of March Madness and all the great deals, and don't forget to say March Madness when you get here and mention Coastal Living. You're going to get hooked up big time. So stop by and see us.
Thank you for watching.
Let's get into all the fun things happening this weekend around the Bend, beginning with First Friday Art Walk. Ooh, it's going to be so much fun. The block parties are back. That's brought to you by HEB, hosting ton of live music, new art exhibitions, seasonal specials, and of course, sales all throughout downtown Corpus Christi. So stop by and enjoy this fun event. It is such a great tradition here in the Coastal Bend. Of course, they're family friendly, pet friendly, and those 21 plus should plan on partying responsibly, but yes, you can have some drinks as well. On Saturday from 12 to 10, we've been talking about it for quite some time. You can head out to Water's Edge Park for a taste of the Coast Food Truck Festival. It's going to be a great time during spring break with delicious bites from a ton of food trucks, shopping with local vendors, live music from Carson Miller and the Coastal Cowboys. They're going to have face painting and so much more. So stop by between noon and 10 at Water's Edge Park in Corpus Christi. Of course, this is a free event. Bring the whole family, and again, they are pet friendly. If you prefer to stay on the south side, they have the London Farmers Market from 5 to 8 p.m. on Saturday. This is a weekly event, and their goal is just to provide opportunities for farmers and ranchers to have direct access to the community. Saturday at 11 a.m., it's the Women's Day Brunch and Boot Camp, brought to you by Rock's Discount Vitamins and All Good Fitness, celebrating International Women's Day. This is going to be an empowering brunch and boot camp featuring special guest trainer Roxy. So get ready for a high energy workout led by Roxy, a delicious brunch to refuel. They'll have giveaways and fun prizes. That is on Saturday starting at 11 a.m. at All Good Fitness in downtown. Again, this is a free event, so grab your girls, let's sweat, celebrate, and lift each other up. Spots are limited, so call 361-222-4663 to reserve your spot. Also, Sunday from 1 to 5, it's Family Fun Day art workshops at the Garcia Arts and Education Center. From 1 to 2, art for kids and parents. 1 to 3:30, ceramic for teens. And 1 to 5, art for teens led by Myra Zamora and the famous Monica Marie Garcia, the unstoppable duo. Reservations and RSVPs are suggested, so call 361-825-3600 to reserve your spot today. Get out there and have some fun, guys. So many amazing things to do this weekend in the Coastal Bend. Beautiful weather. Let's get out and have some fun. Attention, mothers and fathers. If you have a child, you know very well who Blippi and Mika are. And believe it or not, they are coming down to the Coastal Bend Selena Auditorium March 12th. I have Josh Blackburn, one of the producers here with the show, to talk about what to expect and why we have to get tickets. My daughter would be so upset with me if I didn't get her tickets to this show. So it's so great to have you, Josh. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's awesome to be here and talk about the show.
Of course. So give us a scoop on how the show kind of came to fruition in the first place and what we can expect from this particular show.
Yeah, Blippi and the Blippi brand team have wanted to move to the next evolution of Blippi in the live space, and so Blippi wanted a live band. So we are building a live band for Blippi and Mika to sing and play and teach music to all the kids coming to the show. So we actually have a live band touring with Blippi. Real drum set, keyboard, bass player, guitar player, and all the music in the show is 100% live and super fun. So that's what's new and different, but obviously the show still includes all your favorite songs. There's tons of learning and interactivity, and everybody's up and dancing around the whole time.
Absolutely. And I hate to admit it, but with Blippi on in the background, I learned some of these tunes. I find myself humming and dancing along as well. So this isn't just for the kids, but would you say there's a specific age group that this is targeted for, or is it fun for everybody?
I mean, it's a blast for the whole family for sure. It's super targeted to the Blippi demographic of 3 to 6, but it definitely expands to older siblings and obviously parents and grandparents alike. Everybody knows the Excavator song these days, and you get a healthy dose of the Excavator in the live show.
A healthy dose. I love it. And speaking of a healthy dose, if the show itself isn't enough, we can get a healthy dose of an experience with Blippi and Mika, right? Talk about that.
Yeah, for an additional ticket, you can add on the photo experience. So it doesn't matter where you're sitting in the theater, you can buy a ticket to the photo experience. And after the show, you get a chance to come up on stage and meet Blippi and Mika and get your picture taken with them and the Excavator on stage. So pretty exciting.
Very, very cool. Now, you yourself have been with this brand and tour for about 5 years, I believe you mentioned. What do you think you love being a part of it from behind the scenes? What is something that we might not realize watching from the other side of the stage?
Oh, I mean, the best part is being behind the scenes, right? Going to a show and being backstage and then just poking your head around the corner and watching all the kids and parents dancing and singing along. Like, the best part is when you see kids that can't even contain themselves. So they jump out into the aisle and they're doing the Blippi wiggle in the aisles. It's definitely the best part is just seeing how much the kids love the songs and love the music. And also, it's a lot of these kids' first live experience. So it's great to show kids live art and live music and live theater. And it's just a really formative moment for a lot of families.
Absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to it. And lucky enough for us, this is happening during spring break. So as us parents are trying to figure out what to do to keep our kids occupied during this week of chaos, here it is, guys. One more thing to introduce them to. This could be an exciting surprise. Maybe don't tell them about it till you get there. Either way, I know I'm going to be there because it would just be such an incredible experience. I've got a 3-year-old. She loves Blippi, and this would be one of her first live experiences like that. So we're looking forward to it. Thanks for coming on. For anyone watching, again, that is Blippi joining the band tour on March 12th at the Selena Auditorium. Get your tickets now, and you can get another ticket for that meet and greet experience. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. We're off to a great start, but don't go anywhere. It's almost time for this annual tradition right here in the Coastal Bend. So grab your running shoes because Beach to Bay is returning, and it's going to be better than ever. We've got all the details to come, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back on Coastal Living. Attention runners, walkers, skippers, or anybody who wants to support Beach to Bay. It is that time of year again, and I have Doug here to give us all the details on why we need to put a team together and how to participate in this incredible annual tradition right here in the Coastal Bend. So great to have you back. I get to see you every year.
Yeah, thanks. Good morning.
Of course, yeah. So let's talk about Beach to Bay.
Right.
How does it look this year?
It's looking about the same. We finally, little by little, we're slowly recovering from the 2-year COVID break.
Yes, I know. I think everybody is still trying to recover from that. And I know a lot of us have been training, and a lot of us have looked forward to Beach to Bay every year. This is a family tradition. This is a community tradition.
Yeah.
So has anything changed over the past few years that we want to be mindful of? And what is the date so we can mark our calendars?
No, we're kind of the same old for Beach to Bay, but it's May the 31st this year.
Okay.
So we're bumped up a week, unfortunately, but otherwise it's everything should be the same.
All right. Very good. Let's talk, for those who are not familiar with Beach to Bay, how long ago this tradition started and what it represents in our community.
It started 48 years ago by the gentleman who just passed away last week named John Butterfield.
Oh, man.
Commander John Butterfield started it.
Wow.
And he started it off as kind of like what it is today, where today it's morphed into a 6-person relay, or you can run the 2-person relay, or for those that are really brave, can run the whole thing now.
God bless you. If you can do that, I can barely make it half a mile without panting for air. Now, starting point, finishing point, and how exciting it is to get a team together and make this a tradition.
It's really exciting. The starting point starts back at the old original spot, which is Park Road 5 in Elif, which is right near Bob Hall Pier.
Okay.
And we'll be squeezing by the Bob Hall Pier area. It's under construction, but there's a path for us to get through.
Cool.
And it winds its way over the causeway and through the bluff, through the Navy base.
Very cool.
And then all the way down Ocean Drive to Waters Edge Park, 26.2 miles.
Yes, and this is a citywide event. You can't miss it. If you're trying to get literally anywhere in town on that day, you're going to notice the runners, you're going to notice the traffic, but the good traffic, right? And so much excitement, people cheering on their friends.
Yeah.
So I've run Beach to Bay twice, and like I said, I'm not a runner. I ran the beach, which was really interesting because you get to see the sunrise, and you're just there kind of getting everybody off on the right foot, if you will. And the other leg I did was through the Naval Air Station, the base, and that was really neat because it's very quiet and peaceful.
Yeah.
Only the residents of the base are there, and they've got posters, and they're cheering you on, and you can kind of go at your own pace, and you don't feel like you've got to impress anybody because your family can't be in the base watching you. And so as far as getting to and from everywhere that you need to be, I imagine there would be a lot of traffic. So are there shuttles and buses to help us get from beginning to
there are
end?
shuttles for most every leg except the 5th leg. There's nowhere to park any buses, so you're kind of on your own. But if everybody would just go to the website, beach2bayrelay.com, and there's a section in there that'll explain all the buses. And then, of course, there'll be a runner's guide, closer to race time, where they can review all the bus routes or anything they want to know about Beach to Bay is on the website. And,
all right.
And of course, we have a hotline that we answer all the time. So there's a lot of ways. If you have any questions or if you're confused about it, just go to the website, beach2bayrelay.com.
Fantastic. Great. All right. Well, we're looking forward to another great year of Beach to Bay right here in the Coastal Bend. 48 years, and sort of an iconic year since the creator.
Yeah, we're getting close to 50.
We are. So in his memory, and now's a good time to start so that when the 50 comes, you'll be like, oh, yeah, we do this every year. So head to the website for more details, and we'll see you there at Beach to Bay 2025. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Working out, and I wanted to get the hell out of there.
You're applying to be an expendable? You read through the paperwork.
Yeah. I should have read through it.
Robert Pattinson gets
There really
expended
was an unknown
repeatedly
virus in
in
there.
Bong Joon-ho's Mickey
lethal
17.
Every time I died, they just printed me out again.
I'm sure you're used to it by now, but what's it feel like to die?
Even on my 17th go-around, I hate dying.
But when 17 unexpectedly survives, 18 is printed anyway, making Mickey a multiple. Not good.
Eventually we got to a shorthand where he was just sort of saying, you need to be more 17 or more 18, and you kind of just realize in your body like how to do it after a while. But it was kind of fun. I prefer it to working with other actors.
지금 내 앞에서 저기 포스터가 있는데
If you look at the poster of Mickey 17 and Rob's face there, it's kind of perfect. You know, he has this kind of like doofus look, a goofy look to him. You know, he looks really nice, but you know that there's something unfortunate going on in his life.
The cast was filled with praise for director Bong.
He literally just shoots the storyboard. You don't do entire scenes, you just shoot incremental moments, and that was actually very satisfying.
Liberating.
Yeah.
This is so exciting! It meant that there was a kind of seamless energy to just the whole project.
He's kind of empowering all aspects of the production by having all these things prepared so that he kind of leaves a roadmap for everybody to like self-motivate themselves to follow him where he's going.
I got a job to do.
Mickey Barnes, fighting right to the end.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Interested in growing your business? Coastal Living can help. Email us at advertise@coastallivingtv.com or scan the QR code on your screen for more information.
Thank you so much for watching us. And of course, thank you to all of our amazing guests for contributing to the show. I would love to go out to the beach, but I'm probably going to go shopping, make plans for Blippi and Mika, and so much more. We got spring break week ahead of us, so God bless all the parents out there who need to keep their kids occupied or being taken care of, right, for the next week. So good luck to you all. Have a great weekend. Tag us in your photos at Coastal Living TV on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll see you on Monday.